Welcome back. Random Battles 134. We're here at 23-18. Last two games, or last two sessions, I should say, have been on the wrong end of some whoopings. So hopefully we can correct that here. Alright, so low kicks into Conkeldurr, not a great lead. We can knock it, which is kind of catching back because we have no switch into this guy. So we could kind of hamstring it and then U-turn out. I don't mind that. Oh, they actually just switched out on their own. Okay. So we're going to get rid of leftovers on Gramble, which is nice. Alright, well, we definitely U-turn out here. I think we go Zebstrika, maybe? Zebstrika's not great. I don't want to get T-waved on Tropius. We'll just go Tropius. If they T-wave, we're not done for. Yeah, I could have gone mine in there, but I didn't, have to. No, now I can just hide behind my sub. And if they roar, well, that's also not a big deal. It gives me more information. Actually, are they guaranteed to have roar? Wait a second. Oh, they are guaranteed to have roar. Wait, no, they could have encore. Neither is really good for Tropius. So let's start off a Leech Seed here. So if they roar, I still get my health back. Okay, so Totsgear will eat that up. We can just drop a Hydra now. If we miss and they hit Play Rough, obviously that sucks, but I mean, may as well just drop a Hydra while we can. And if I get rid of Gramble, that's nice for things like Quick Wavel, Low Kicks, Zebstrika, and Tropius. Honestly, my entire team, just except mine and everything likes Gramble. Gramble is generally a pretty decent tank in random battles. And with the Roar and Encore and T-Wave, you can't really ever fodder it easily. Because no matter what you're doing, it can just ruin your setup with Encore or Roar. So Dialga Origin's gonna come out, still take it easily. Now how do we want to deal with Dialga? We could just go Tropius. I think Tropius is fine. They might get rocks up here. We could spin that later, though. Because they can also do that. They should be a little scared of high horsepower here. It doesn't KO yet, but after Volt it will. See, I'm definitely just going to Volt here for the momentum. And if they stay in, I'm just going to go back to Tropius. We do have a potential blender situation with U-turn Quick Wavel, Volt, Zebstrika, U-turn, Bug, what's your name, Low Kicks. So we have some ideas there. Especially since it doesn't seem like they have a super fast team from what they've revealed so far. Almost everything they have is slower than almost everything I have. But yeah, just gonna Volt for now. They're taking their time though, maybe flipping an egg in the background. Yeah, hopefully today, I'll wait on this. Where am I? Ladder-wise. 23-18, barely top 100. If we could hit top 50, that'd be cool. Okay, so Dialga stays in. We Volt. Off to Tropius. They probably drop a Draco, yep. But of course, Tropius does not care about such trivial matters. And if they Dragon Tail, I actually get to eat my Citrus Berry again. Okay, Grumpig comes out. This could maybe want to trick me. Hard to say, I'll just protect. Okay, well, that's fine too. I will gladly just Leech Seed again. If you want to play rough, I'm chillin'. If you want to roar, I'm chillin'. Hoping Zebstrika has gotten his spells back. Nice. I can just Supercell Slam this. Oh, no I can't. No I can't. Supercell Slam is not free. Or at least I can outspeed Pikachu here and threaten it out with high horsepower. Or maybe not. Actually, do I make the call here? You're not staying in. You're not staying in. You're not that guy. Yes, we get to Volt off of you, which is cool. Now, what scares me is this could be, like, specs, in which case low kicks doesn't do great. Well, can we just... No, first impression's not strong enough. My Minun is looking really strong. Let's see, if you're specs... Thunderbolt's not very likely to kill Quaquaval. So Quaquaval also kind of looks pretty good late game. Maybe low kicks isn't as important as I think it is. And if they go D-Gleam, I could perhaps... Well, I also threaten Sucker Punch, though. Will they respect that? I'm a U-turn. Okay, perhaps I'm bad. I may be bad at the game. They're actually Life Orb. In which case, I kind of feel fine going mine in here. Yeah, I'm going to nasty plot. We're going to bank on late game Quaquaval being able to really clean up. Mine also does not do well into Dialga. Okay, Granbull's gone, so that's really good for Quaquaval. Yeah, I'm still concerned that Grumpig, surely it's Choice Scarf. The way you switched in there, I'm feeling Choice Scarf. Yep, so we're just going to chomp that. No more Roar Granbull, which is nice. Yeah, and that was definitely Choice Scarf damage. It's not specs. Didn't recover health, which means it has to be Choice Scarf, because otherwise it would have leftovers. Okay, so that's good to know. Oh, Dialga. Oh. Alright. The Calc is trying to... I thought it was trying to trade me and not show me Draco. But we're actually chilling. Fire Blast. So if we get leeched off, we're fine. And I'm just going to protect here. I mean, if I die to it, I die to it, yeah. Speaking of dying, we might be doing that here very shortly. Yeah, because I can't really switch into Facade. I'm wondering, I think Zebstrika is the weak link here. It can't Volt with Pikachu around. Yeah, I think that's fine. Can I go maybe Minun? I throw in... The problem is Grass Knot is really bad into Pikachu. This thing is secretly terrible to their team. And if I boost Pikachu, I'm kind of in a lot of trouble. They might just try to eat this. If they think I'm... Like, if they think I'm Alluring Voice, they will live. They might just try to trade here. Because they're going to go Grumpig. That's fine. Because I need to go back to Tropius on that. Yep, and we get our berry. We're chilling. We're no longer chilling. Uh-oh. Well, that's trouble. And also, we're terrified on Quaquaval, which is not good. We can live one Psy Shock, but only one. Do I Terra... I mean, shit, do I Terra Tropius here? I don't see anything else being very useful. We're gonna go for it. Chances are we'll get something out of this. Yeah, I can leech again here into Conkeldurr. Get my berry going. Now we're looking better. And this guy still doesn't kill me with does not kill me with Fire Blast. I could have gone into my fish, but... Yeah, Paralysis is paying off here, though. Totskiri is also not that great. I'm gonna go into that. Can at least just drop a Draco here. Yeah, just get rid of Dialga. And I can also kind of laud the Minun over Pikachu. Right, oh, I'm gonna drop another Draco Yarn, Conkeldurr. This is looking winning, suddenly. Yeah, Quavel comes in, we Aqua Step. Well, actually, Mach Punch. Oh, Psyshock might be too much here. Oof, I think they just have the edge here. What's the priority and the speed of Grumpig? Oh, and the crit. Yeah, that really seals it. We just don't have enough in the tank. If we had Terra Water, this would have been doable. But it's just the wrong Terra here on Quaquavel. I mean, it's not over, but it's not looking good. Because some Mage is going to be able to come in now. Can't really do much about it. I mean, I guess we don't die to it, do we? I can set up a sub. Or, well, I would like to have. I'll go into mining here. They're not going to fake out. There's no reason to fake out here. In fact, do I just... Yeah, I'm going to go mining. If they eat me, they get me, but they don't. And now, I think you switch out if you're Pikachu, maybe? I don't know. Tropius is... Actually, the paralysis on Tropius ended up being enormous. I'm going to go into Quaquavel here. Quaquavel is literally dead to everything. Okay, Grumpig comes out. It's fine if you... Maybe they'll choke and go for Focus Blast. I have no reason... I could switch to Tropius, right? But Quaquavel is not going to be able to do anything at all against Pikachu and Mismagius. Therefore, I am going to play for a choke on their part. Because if they Focus Blast, they instantly lose. Yeah, but they Psyshock. I can sub here. Go for Leech now. We got Shadow Ball. I mean, we get our... There's still a chance. With Tropius, there is always still a chance. Yeah, we get our sub off. And I can Leech into Grumpig or not. Earth Power does not kill me here. I mean, I just have to hit a Leech here. I have to get lucky. I just have to get lucky. Hey, lucky. Pikachu will not kill its Volt. Okay, they just fake out. It's whatever. We're in an interesting spot here, I guess. Because the Pikachu is very strong. It takes a lot from Volt. We get a Leech off into it. And we can just protect here. Still has to protect. Alright, well, we have to sack Minun now. Yeah, Tropius just doesn't have enough juice. Yeah. We are likely to die here. Yeah, with Fake Out actually guaranteed. So, a pretty good game. I mean, yeah, they just had a tough team for us to contend with. Our sweepers did not look great. Grumpig ended up being quite the deal. Okay, so we have our own Tropius to deal with now. I have Clefable, so I actually don't really care, do I? And if they are the setup sweeper, I can T-Wave it. Well, unless it's Terra Ground. They are the setup sweeper. I mean, I'm not super worried if they... Yeah, Terra, so whatever. Now, this does worry me. I can go Mamoswine for now, but long term, that's a scary guy. Kind of feel like I have to Earthquake into this. I don't think they get... Going straight to Tropius is kind of risky. They don't know I'm banded. Doesn't really net them a whole lot to go Tropius. Yeah, so we can do a big chunk to Suicune, actually. Now, how do we go into Suicune? We could go Lilligant. Yeah, we can go Lilligant. Because we can get a Quiver Dance going here. Golem can't deal with us. And we can just start throwing off the Learned Voices. Yeah, I mean, I just don't hate it because, like... Well, I do hate that. Correction. I do hate that we actually don't do enough damage. I rescind my efforts. Yeah, alright, get Stealth Rock up here against Golem. This cannot kill... Mantler, you're only ever... No, show me the right guy. This guy could be banded, I guess. In which case, it still can't kill Mamo. That is banded Earthquake. Do I dare Icicle Crush? No. I'm not that guy. Because if they go Tropius, at least they take Stealth Rock. And instead we get Suicune. And long term, we still do have Ice Shard in case Tropius gets out of hand. Saying this can only be Terra Steel. This thing I know can be Terra Ground. You know what? I'm gonna go Misdreavus now because we have Wisp, and that's guaranteed to work against Tropius if it hits. I don't like the idea of playing games with Terra Ground, Thunder Waving into that. Okay, well they have Cinderace, Banded Cinderace too. It's gonna give up Lilligant. It's not good here. And since I know they're banded, I can go into Chi-Yu here. Yeah, so we can throw them out here, go for a Dark Pulse. I would love to Nasty Plot here, but they could go crazy. Or they could just have that. Fire Blast will kill. It's actually not a terrible spot. That's not going to do a lot. Yeah, we eat that up. Alright, Golem now. I think I'm fine with giving up Chi-Yu here. Am I fine with that? Yeah, I mean, I don't switch into Golem. Actually, I could. I mean, there's no point in Wisping you here. I'm just going to hit you. I could get a flinch too. Yeah, and now Misdreavus kills with Shadow Ball. The Cinderace is a problem, though. Definitely a problem. I can Shadow Ball here, eat one Pyro Ball. Or maybe I'll eat two Pyro Balls and Draining Kiss. Alright, so we're actually chilling. Pyro Ball miss helps me out a lot. Tropius is not that guy. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Well, maybe they are. I don't know. It's actually... They're not taking a whole lot of damage, which I kind of hate. I could go Terra. Fairy here. Is it worth it? We'll do it. Get a strong Draining Kiss off. Yeah, now we're looking a lot better. Because that Draining Kiss just heals me so much. And they're not getting their barrier going. And they just forfeit. Okay. Well, back to where we started. Basically, 1-1. Let's just get 3 wins in a row. How about that? That's easy, right? It's not too hard. And hopefully there are no Tropiuses in this game. I'm tired of seeing that Pokemon already. Just like, it's a ridiculous thing to have to deal with, ever. Because you know what it's going to do. You know, turn 1, what it's going to do. Either it starts Dragon Dancing, or it hits you with one of its physical attacks, or it's leeching you forever. And I'm just not about that life. Yeah, it does remind me a little. At least this series does not exist at the same time as the Moody Pokemon. It was actually here in Gen 9. Only in Gen 9 have Moody Pokemon been banned from random battles. I actually remember making a post on Reddit about this, where I was mad about Scovillain, because actually Moody Scovillain with its leech set was the worst thing ever. It would just leech you and sit back and protect and get Moody boosts. Terrible, terrible thing to deal with. But anyway, we got Dragapult into Basculin. We have a free Will-O-Wisp here, basically, right? We also got Banette, Swords Dance. That's nice. More kind of utility Reshiram. The Speed Boost Yanmega. SD Terrakion. And Gastrodon. We're actually looking really good here. Yeah, I'm not sure they want to stick around for a potential Wisp. Which means I get to do that for free. Let's see if you're Rocky Helmet. Just curious. No. I don't feel like Yanmega's super necessary. I mean, it could be good, right? But I just don't know yet. Too early to tell. And now I can go to Reshiram here. And if they go to Basculin, I can go to Gastrodon and their life is over. So I don't need to predict, go for a Will-O-Wisp or anything crazy. Blue Flare is just good here. Well, it's good when it hits. Yeah, it's obnoxious, of course. I'm gonna Dragon Tail you out. Yeah, that Specs hits hard. If we had hit Blue Flare, jeez, we've been in a so much better spot. Okay, we hit Baskin. Oh. Baskin getting burned there. And we get our Gastrodon going. Suddenly looking a lot better. So we have our Rocks up. Can I use... Yeah, I could go Banette here. I can go Reshiram first, though. Okay, they Sludge Bomb that. So now we can go Banette for sure. Swords Dance looking really good. Because I've already have my Sleep Sack. You're dead. Yeah, if they're gonna do that, it's fine. Yeah, we kind of kill everything right now. Except you. Yeah, this is gonna use its, if it's Clangorous, it's gonna use its shit, but it's not, and we dodge Scale Shot instead. Okay, so actually chilling. Yeah, Skarm is dead, Spotzer's dead. Yeah, they're unhappy about that. Which is fair, but also, you know, your Spotzer isn't in such good health because of a dodge. Okay, Skarm's dead. Yeah, we actually don't quite kill you, do we? But we do have Dragapult to deal with. As Spothra, I guess? And we have plenty of ammunition against the Spothra. We'll just Shadow Sneak Ribombee for guaranteed damage. They still have not Terrad. I mean, Hex here, yeah, Moongus can't deal with that, really. Ribombee is just dead. I'm just gonna Hex you. If you're Terra Fairy, it's fine. Because we have Sacks. Yeah, just sack Yanmega here. He's not doing anything. Now, unfortunately, Terrakion can't actually deal with this. So Gastrodon's gonna have to be the one to step up here. Oh, okay, they've lost. They just chose to lose there. Guaranteed. I thought they'd at least try to get tricky. But no. Yeah, we just Hex and Capils to sleep. It's whatever, because they're not going to recover enough. At all. What's Giga Drain here? Yep. Alright, so that's game. 2-1. Not bad. Yeah, even though, like, obviously, the story power says easily the best Espadra set, but when you don't have a dark type, Lumina Crash is actually really threatening. Because, I mean, you just don't switch in on that. Because you switch in your resist once, but then suddenly it's not a resist anymore with the Spadef drop. I mean, guaranteed -2 is really strong. Lumina Crash is a very spammable move in the right scenario, which in that case it was. We had enough material to just be able to deal with it. Now here's someone I don't like to see, Flapple, because this thing can really mess me up. Let's say your choice band. I guess we'd be living shit. Grab Apple is not contact, which is kind of a bit of a problem. Mousehold, I don't know what you think you're doing. Actually, I know what you're wanting to do. You're wanting to encore a ghost move. But now their Mousehold is just looking a little worse for it. We also don't care about Mousehold long term. We have Skeledirge, we have Dreadnought. That's really good. So I could try to hit this guy. Not sure if it's the best idea. I mean, I have Hypno, so that feels pretty good. Yeah, we'll go Hypno here. If they put on T-Spikes, I'm mad. But I'm not mad. Yeah, we can Psychic Noise here into Berserker. Not great. Actually, not great in general. The Poison's pretty annoying for Hypno. I'm going to Knock here. I don't know if I could switch in. Because they have a really free knock on me right now. Or even U-turn. Yeah, this Berserker actually just causes problems for me. Okay, choice banned. And now we are dead to Eternatus. I could have gone Terra Steel if I was a huge hater, but I'm not that big of a hater. Okay, so Darkrai is actually looking really strong here. Dreadnought is also an option. This Eternatus is like a little too healthy. I could go Houndsdome now. We have double Ghost. I just kind of want to beat up Eternatus a bit. Can we dodge a Fire Blast? That's nice. Oh, but we actually don't do too well against this because of pressure. Do I go Brubon and try to go Spore off? Yeah, I'm going to do that in this recover. If I can put Eternatus to sleep, I'm looking better. Okay, Flapple comes in instead. You can crunch that. Ooh, we can crunch again, perhaps. Yeah, either I'm keeping Eternatus low or I'm hitting something else really hard. Like you. And I have a free Sucker Punch into Berserker. Yeah, they switch straight out. It's fair enough. I'm not going to get encored, though. And you don't have U-turn. You're not staying in. There's no reason for you to stay in. If I had Rocks here, Eternatus could be going down. Wow, he'd actually just tidy up in front of me like that. Alright, bring him out. I'm not taking damage on Brubon for no reason. I'm not dealing with the Mousehold nonsense here. Yeah, nice bite, pal. Free Wisp here. The only potential trouble would be like Lumberry Flapple. Or Missing. Missing's also pretty unproductive. Oh geez. Well, this was gonna be really good if I hit Wisp. I need to just throw up another one here, because they get over a little over cocky and U-turn. Not cocky, but you know, they just over-predicted there. We get a Wisp on this guy instead, which is fine. I'm gonna go Brubon here. Brubon is just not very good into their team, so I don't mind it suddenly taking damage. Crunch is not great, but I keep you low, which is what I care about. Yeah, I mean, late game, both of these guys are looking good. I think I go Dreadnought now, because it's going to be harder to set up. So I want to take my opportunity here against Eternatus. Because I know for sure I can set up on this. Honchkrow could also set up Berserker. Sketchy because of close combat. Flap will obviously no. Maushold no. And yeah, we just crunch here. I don't want to risk. I could go for Stone Edge and miss it. Maushold's now gone instead. Which has an easy sack for them because Skeledirge just totally ruins it. I guess Skeledirge could theoretically lose to a series of flinches, but it's unlikely. And Encore's also annoying for it, but yeah. Generally, you should not expect Maushold to do anything with a Skeledirge around. Okay, so Flapple comes out here. I'm going to Terra Dark. We have a good chance of just removing this. Oh, but we don't. That's super annoying. I mean, on the bright side, I do get to take it out now. But yeah, that was likely to KO. Or it had a good chance to KO. Yeah. If I only had rocks, man, it would be different, I'm telling you. Okay, you have to recover. I'm gonna go dark around that. Yeah, I guess we just rip a nasty blot, huh? We have leftovers at least, so we're in a bit better position. Okay, but poison is super annoying again. Berserker goes. It's whatever. I mean, Berserker is nice. But again, Berserker is an easy sack there because it's slower than everything I have. Honchkrow, however, is going to cause me some issues here. We just have to Sludge Bomb into it. So Houndstone can take a hit from this guy. Yeah, I just have to play rough here and hope they stay in. Which they do. Because Skeledirge can beat Eternatus if we don't get poisoned. But yeah, with the way this guy's been poisoning everything else, not hopeful. We'll go one Poltergeist off here. Yeah, because they stay in, they hit me. I did want to switch Skeledirge Char into damage. Yeah, now we just slack off. And they do not net a whole lot from this. I'm going to Torch Song once. Now we slack off again. And either eventually they're going to recover or we're going to be able to Hex. Yeah, they're going for poison now. Evil plays on their part. I can Hex now. Either their last guy beats me or they don't. Medicham Zen Headbutt will beat me. Yeah, we just have to dodge. But we don't. And they get crit for good effect. Yeah, that game was tough. If only because of Eternatus. Really kind of just sitting in my way. Getting in the way of what I want to do is Darkrai. And, Dread... I don't know, it's just... We just did not quite have what we needed to sweep with Darkrai or Dreadnought. Okay, Executor, we do have a Cleavor. Yeah, I mean, Cleavor can throw it out. Now, obviously, StoneX feels pretty free here. But ultimately, I can deal with Executor otherwise. And they just go right on anyway. Now, because Sandaconda does not have rest, it's not super good to ride on. I could just perhaps hit this guy with close combat, get some damage off. Maybe get a lot of damage off. Do we care about... I mean, it's a little annoying, but not super consequential. Rocks are probably going to be better for me than they are for them. Probably. Maybe I can coil on this guy. I can actually coil Scale Shot on Rhydon. It'd be a little aggressive to switch Rhydon out here, because it's so low health. So I'm gonna get a little aggressive here. Like, I could have gone Grafaiai, right? And then I would have been fine against Exeggutor. But I didn't have to do that. Also, if you're the annoying set, you do not have a grass move, right? I'm going to Scale Shot here. It really does not do much damage, huh? Wow, what a actual waste of time, huh? That does so little damage. That's crazy. I mean, I guess I just keep hitting you to at least keep it low. There's a chance I could live this, but not likely. Yeah, well, at least Exeggutor is a goner. Yeah, we'll go Grafaiai now. I was thinking going Hitmon, but like Hitmon doesn't feel great because it's pretty easy to outspeed and threaten away. Whereas Grafaiai is a bit more annoying. Also, crazy protect there. Like if I was a Psycho, I could have Swords Danced. I was not expecting Protect to ever come out there. Okay, so Rhydon can't come in, it's just dead. I want to be able to know if we're winning with Registeel. We could Terra Dark Slowking here. Terra Dark knockoff just kills. I'm really thinking about it. I don't have to yet, though. But yeah, we've actually gone cooked there. Because I have leftovers, I'm going to go for a Swords Dance here. Because I'm going to eat one Earthquake, but then we get 12% back. So I'm still pretty healthy. Oh, it's you. It's like the last thing I want to see right now. Yeah, I'm just dead to Hydro. Or Flamethrower. You know, take your pick. I at least have Hitmon here. It's probably Choice Specs the way it was moving. It didn't take... Yeah, actually didn't take any damage, so this is Choice Specs. And now I'm probably dead? This thing is crazy. This thing is absurd, actually. What the hell, man? I can at least knock it off here, not die to Specs. Oh, we get a Poison Touch, too. That's nice. But now we have to die. Well, either Registeel wins or it does not. I know, very brave to say, but... Oh, Regirock is here. I kind of have to go Terra Fighting here. We're both going to Iron Defense up. It's going to be a great time for everybody. It's going to be not as great of a time now for me. We do live like a Psych... Oh wait, if they have Psychic Noise, I totally lose here. Yeah, I'm done. They're gonna say I just have to go for rest if possible. Yeah, Walking Wake suddenly just ruined my life. And it's actually just hard counters me there in the end game because I had no switching. Yeah, I'm dead. That's game. Well, that unfortunately 2 and 3 not great. We had some really tough matchups. We're just like, yeah, like Walking Wake impossible for me to deal with. Like, I literally could not have done anything against that. The way it came in. But, you know, that happens sometimes. Not a terrible day, but not a great one either. I will see you next time.